What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? Life can be tough.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, called up to 26.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Already here, they're audible to something else.
No. Set.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second. And just a few inches left. At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Black, set.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ready.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Blue 32.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
10 cycles.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Down. 10 play. Ready?
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is fielded at the 7. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right there in the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Chuck, 17. Ready.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside all from the music.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue, third, red, cycle. Check,
Looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Its metal brain corrodes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. White now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Down. Red, 30, smash, smash.
In motion right is Addison.
Ready?
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. 50, green.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready?
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
33, yellow,
He's going to try and take off with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Go.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Fight, 97.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Let's go. Red, 38.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green Jack. Red cycle. Drill green. Set.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I mean, Michelin, traveling on dividend. She said that I'm born like a lattice symbol.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 green. 6 mega.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready. Claws red. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
His kick is no good.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. On their last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about fluids in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Rattler.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quickly to Addison here. Nice little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Go pink.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And a short gain down to about the 33. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Set punt. Red 38.
On second down, they'll run it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Striker, 3-3, black, 95. Ready.
Open man, that's Felton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Down.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
52 blue. 5, 97. Ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. That'll leave him with a 32 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's down deep into Minnesota territory.
36 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And
the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Set, red, set.
They'll run with Brooks.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60. What's that now? 52.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down.
Slide 50. Green. Fuse. Yellow. Black shot. Hey, red.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
45. Red. Yellow. Green. Jack. Yellow. Blue. Cut.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Felton.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Vikings 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Come on,
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Blue striker. Red, cycle, needle, blue, black, ultra. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
Yep, black, net black shot. Slice blue.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Green Jack. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the time. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And the Lions,
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Completes this one to Thornton. He was unable to shake free there. They cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dante Thornton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
this
intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This is Brooks.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Rattler.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready?
On 4th down, here's Rattler.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Okay, right? 10 cycles. Black Ultra. Black, 95. Fuse, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check pink. Come on.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Black 40. Slide blue. 6. Madden.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
33. Yep. Field. Black. Green jack. Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down. Black shot. Yellow. Needle blue. Red. Cycle.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. And get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. On the return, it's White.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
33, yellow. Green jack. Zone red. Rail, yellow. White, white. Flag, red. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Blue striker. Here we go. Here we go. Black. Steel. Black. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Here we go.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Dante Thornton.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Ready,
So the Lion
right.
offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Vikings 24.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Rattler.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
In motion right is Addison. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. That will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the Vikings first down.
Ready. Ready. 50, green.
Now they'll change things up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Rattler.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To the air is Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
10 black. Right. Red, cycle.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Green, red, 38. Yellow, go. Black shot. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Come on, black, blue. 33, yellow. Hey, green. Grill, green.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They run with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the double. Ready, 52 blaster. Set.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
To the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Down.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go now. Hey, sticky, green. Set, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Addison. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You ain't never been a skate town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride, like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
From the zone 4, Campbell Road. my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep it coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Pretty me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start them, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on you on me. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my number. Spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to back to back to back to back.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
That's complete right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
At the 60, at the 60.
Set up the screen. It's Addison. Moving on into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on a quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Great, set.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Great, set. On anyone else?
Hurts throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. On anyone else?
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
All set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Tracy. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So the hurry up here.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Here we go, 2nd down. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a quick pass. Cut outright. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
If they get a handful handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Rich gets it out wide, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
180.
It's Hurts once again. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
46-yard line.
What you don't want to see more than you want to see more. But you want to see soul. Life can slow you down. Your body is acting out. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that happen.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Great.
Throwing here, Hurts. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. And anyone hit? That's right.
Hurts setting up to throw. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
63.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense. You can feel it. You can feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them. And to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
the 11-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart out of the shotgun. Cut for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. One last play before the break.
180, 180.
Design keeper here for Hurts. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. This play's a design run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. We go with a design keeper. Oh, the football's loose. And the Birds got to it.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they could get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
First down, on with Barkley. Moving there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
30-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Great, set.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Hey.
Hurts now on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Offensive line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
60 license. Hawk 7, Hawk back at 60.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Have Freiermuth the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go Silver, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
From his own end zone, here we go. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Giants football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. Second down now. They need 7. From the gun, here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense in the hurry up here.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third down, Tracy gets it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Gonna go for it on 4. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Crowd left Yeti. 63, 63, 63.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here starts. Hits him on the out route. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants on their way to their 3rd win of the year. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now they send their back in motion right. Dart setting in the throw here. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They're drawn up for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Great. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after this 1 yard. They gotta keep moving quick here. Hurts. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Great. Hey, 73. Alpha.
They'll go. Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going to pass it here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Taking a chance. And the Eagles make one of their best plays at the end. Coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.